All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is May 13th, 2024. It's the BYOB Market Wrap Up. Let's go take a look at some charts. Okay, first chart we'll look at SPY. And we'll crank it up. Okay, today's instructions were green erases red entries over 520.48. You can see we never got it going. This was not over 520.48. This was nothing but chop. So we just kind of melted right into just over yesterday's consolidation. So just a little bit higher consolidation, which is bullish. This is a bear flag. This is a bear flag. But the consolidation on top of Friday's consolidations, that's considered bullish in my eyes. We couldn't get back up over the first candle anchored VWAP, so that was the struggle today. Couldn't get going there. So again, pivot for tomorrow is going to be the same, 520.48. We left off. We got a just barely squeaking out a 10-minute uptrend, 2-hour time frame. I don't know if I can see this. Let's see where the 2-hour is. And the 3 EMA is 520.94. The 8 EMA is this trend indicator. Let's see where the 8 is. 520.70. All right, so we are still have a bullish trap, and we're closed just over that bullish trap. Okay, so just over the trap, over the rising 17. For today's daily candle, let's see if I can find something better. For today's daily candle, we got a, well, I gotta say it's an equal high. Let's see what the high is. 522.67, 522.64. So we got a higher high, and the low 519.59, 519.74. So higher low, higher high. They just barely squeaked out a higher high by a couple pennies there. So there's SPY still in an uptrend on the daily chart. You can see on the daily the yellow line's up over the white. So we got a daily uptrend. This is in an uptrend. We've got higher lows and higher highs. You've got 2-hour uptrend, and we just barely squeaked out a 10-minute uptrend at the end. It really won't matter because we'll see how we open up tomorrow morning. All right, so there's SPY. Again, the pivot's going to be the same, 520.48. Just move that up there. 520.48. 520.45, either one. All right, so let's take a look at QQQ. All right, so for QQQ on the daily chart, what do we got for today? A high of 444.09, high of 444.31. What? That candle does look higher, but it's not. Lower high and higher low. So inside day for QQQ. SPY still in an uptrend, QQQ. Higher lows and higher highs. So QQQ is in an uptrend. SPY is in an uptrend. Let's take a look at FNGU. All right, FNGU putting in, oh my gosh, another inside day. So lower high, higher low, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. Another inside day for FNGU. And that is also in an uptrend, putting in higher lows and higher highs. So let's take a peek at IWM. IWM puts in inside day, lower high, higher low, closing just over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. So there's IWM, and now Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow putting in an outside day, looks like lower low and higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. All of the Fab 5 are still in daily uptrends. SPY is in a 2-hour uptrend. SPY is also in a 10-minute uptrend at the closing time. All right, so there's Diamond Dow, SPY, QQQ. Let's go take a look at the technicals. All right, so we came out of, we jumped up into the overbought zone, and then we just kind of melted from there inside the buy zone. Never really made it to the chop zone. We're knocking on the doors, and the bulls didn't want to let us in. So there you go there. So this T21.22. T21.23 gapped up, green for the first part of the day, and then for the rest of the day, just kind of melting red. So first part was green, the rest was red. For T21.23 3-bar. All right, so still got some space between price action up here and the 17 EMA, still holding ground over that rising 200 SMA right there. So let's go back to the 15-minute chart. You can still holding ground on the 15-minute 200 SMA. Still holding ground up over that. Let's take a look at our FNGU indicator. Started out green, ended up green, green all day, crossing over VWAP and just holding it there all day, just kind of melting up. Still in a bull flag right there. That was an inside day. Probably get a breakout tomorrow. If not tomorrow, for sure we should get something on CPI morning. That's Wednesday morning. So there's FNGU. All right, we'll head back, take a look at some sectors. And first sector we'll look at is SMH. All right, so SMH is in an uptrend, higher lows and higher highs. For the daily candle, looks like an inside day. Low 222.32, low 222.43. Okay, so got a lower high, lower low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Still bullish, still in an uptrend. IYT. Gosh, these are tight candles. I got to squint to see this. Low 66.42, low 66.44. So higher low and higher high. Closing over the bullish trap, over the right, over the flat 17. This is in an uptrend because we beat out this high right here. Okay, we haven't beat out this one, but we beat out that high. So we got ourselves a higher low and a higher high. IYT ever so slightly in an uptrend. Really need to break this one. They did come over the top of that, so that technically places them in an uptrend, but really I like to see them up over this pivot right there. Okay, still kind of crossing the transitioning over the downtrend line, and a downtrend line would look like something like that. All right, that's what our downtrend would look like, right about there. Okay, so you can see it's kind of transitioning right over that. So there's transports in an uptrend. All right, we got SMH in an uptrend. Let's take a look at XLK. XLK higher lows, higher highs. Puts it in an uptrend. XLK technology sector in an uptrend. Higher low, higher high. Closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. XLK in an uptrend. XLI. XLI putting in a higher low and a higher high. XLI in an uptrend, but today's price action, lower high, lower low, closing just over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Let's take a look at XLF. XLF is definitely an outside day with a higher high and a lower low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. XLF still in an uptrend. So we got all of our sectors, our important sectors are in an uptrend. All of the Fab 5 are in uptrend. So we got small caps, mid caps, technology, that'd be the NASDAQ, and FNGU, that would be the large caps. Everything is in an uptrend. So just we got ourselves a double top and kind of a wedge happening right now. If you look at QQQ, You can see we have a wedge kind of shooting right up through there. If I look at it on the hourly time frame, right through there. So we got kind of a excuse me, folks. Got kind of a wedge right through there. All right, and we got ourselves a double top. So we got two things. All right, so the bulls need to hold the wedge. The bears need to break it. All right, we got a double top. So we're just consolidating underneath this resistance before they rock it over there. So we'll see what they're going to do. But almost all the charts look like this. They got a wedge going on and a little double top from Friday's price action and today's price action. So we'll see what happens. So there's QQQ. We did the sectors. We did the technicals. Let's take a look at the dollar. Reminder, CPI is tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not going to be here tomorrow because I have an event I have to go to. But we can take a look at the economic calendar. Again, CPI is on Wednesday at 8:30. All right. And then we've got dollar. The dollar just kind of melted to the side over here today. Kind of hanging out in the same spot. 105.22, 105.33, 105.30. That was the area left off on Friday. And you can see we're kind of just still in the same spot. Really small price action on that one. Tight range on that. So there's US dollar index. All right, traders. Let me see if you got any questions. I'll answer those live. T, can I go over KSS? No sound. Yeah, I am talking. Can you guys hear me? CPI. Yeah, CPI. Kevin can hear me. All right, so if you can't hear me, you got to refresh. Yeah. Okay, so you can hear. All right. So go over, KSS. All right, so here's Coles. We got a rocket up over igniting candle, and we were looking for, and it broke through this resistance area right here. And you can see we came back to this resistance, which now acting as support as price goes up. So if we look at it on the 2-hour chart, you can see we got a big candle up, a pause, a pullback. Here's your first price advancement candle. And now we're looking for two more, making higher lows and higher highs on KSS. Okay? On that one. So that is a bullish 2-hour chart, MMRP, with an igniting candle up. I don't know, maybe it might be a 4-hour. Let's see what we got. No, it's a 2-hour. Let's try the 130. No, it's a 2-hour. All right, it's 2-hour igniting candle up, pause, pull back to support, and now we're looking for 3 candles to the upside. There's the first one. We're looking for 2 more right after that. So I got some calls. I'm looking to sell those into the second 2-hour candle come tomorrow. All right. Does that answer your question, T? You're welcome. All right. So we got that. AMC did some rocking and rolling today. All right. With huge igniting candle. This might be a bullish MMRP. Look for that to pull back to 5 or 494, set up, and then look for it to shoot up to $10. All right, so this is the first igniting candle. You can see we were melting down. We reversed direction. All right, reversing direction, and we rocketed all the way up to here, almost to $6 right there. So rocket up there. Look for it to pull back to this 450 area and J hook off of that. Okay, because that's what the MMRP is, nothing but a big J hook. So look for the pause candle, and then for that check of support, and then look for those price advancement candles on this bullish MMRP on AMC. All right, I think this thing goes to 10. It may have to cool off for a day or two, but I think this is headed for 10 based on the BOP divergence on this 2-hour balance of power. You can see on the 2-hour, we're up here at 77.17, and the last time, so we cleared this, and what's the highs there? 750. So we should be going over 750. And let's see what we got for highs here. Highs here are 1185, so we should be going over 1185. There's the target there. And then what do we got here? We've got highs. Those are $8 highs. So based on the divergence, you know, we're looking to go up over 12 bucks on AMC. So watch for that MMRP on the daily pattern, maybe a 2-day pattern. We'll see what it spins out. But based on the divergence, we're looking at 12 bucks up here, okay? Possibly 12 bucks. Me, if I get 10, I'm going to be a happy camper. That'd be a 2-bagger. All right, so and then I might hold a trailer or two for a little bit higher. We'll see what happens. So yeah, 11.33. I don't really know if I want that extra $1.30 or $2, but I mean I'll take it if I still got some positions around. But based on that divergence, we should get up to around 12 bucks. We'll see what happens. All right, this doesn't always work like that. Okay. Doesn't always work that. Okay, so we'll see what happens with that. All right, traders, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. I'm not going to be here tomorrow, and I'm not going to be here Thursday. I got events to go to take care of. And let me just say, everybody out there in YouTube land, thank you for being here. Everybody on Rumble, thank you. Everybody on Facebook, thank you. All right. I did both. I had options and stocks on that one. I think I posted it in the room. I think I did. Yeah, bought AMC shares at 350, possible MMRP, and that was on the shorter time frame. Right there on that pullback, you can see where I loaded up 2,000. Yeah, I got shares on that one. I also got options, so I had both. So I had a good day with those. You can see the AMC, I cleared 1,200 with those, and on the options, I cleared another 1,000 right there. So that was a good day. And if I can get loaded up on another pullback, I'm looking to, quadruple, triple that if I can. We'll see how well I trade. All right, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but I'm looking for that MMRP on the larger time frame. So there we go. All right, traders, everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. I'm honored to be here as your coach and leader in the room. Appreciate that. Thank you. Everybody have a wonderful evening.